homenaje a nuestro Nobel colombiano Gabriel García Márquez, el inmortal.
Not many pillars of literature who held the century past upon their shoulders lived this far into the 21st. Seamus Heaney, Carlos Fuentes, and Gabriel García Marquez were among the very few in their league to remain among us until recently. And now the last of that triad has departed, arguably the last epic novelist of this generation, the inspiration for the Latin America Renaissance of the 1960s and the greatest Colombian who ever lived, according to the tribute from that country's president, Juan Manuel Santos. The most celebrated of all Colombian novelists, García Márquez has achieved a level of worldwide fame and popularity which few contemporary novelists can match. He was the recipient of the Nobel Prize of Literature in 1982 and is considered the writer who kick-started the Latin America literature boom in the late 1960s with the publication of his magic realist novel 100 Years of Solitude. Since then, he has released a host of critically acclaimed works, including the short story collection Strange Pilgrims and Love in the Time of Cholera. His legacy dominates Latin America literature generally and Colombian literature in particular. However, as we have seen, many contemporary writers have an ambivalent relationship to his influence. García Márquez was equally damning of those Latin America leaders and classes who grew fat and wealthy off the back of their countrymen and the land which belonged to everyone and no one. I don't think literature should be used as a firearm, but even against your own will. Your ideological positions are inevitably reflected on your writing and they influence readers, he said in a 1988 interview with the New York Times. I think my books have a hard political impact in Latin America because they help to create a Latin American identity. They help Latin Americans to become more aware of their culture, he added.
En